to put this one in the air. And we are underway in Foxborough. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A run with Mostert up the middle. Room here to run. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run the toss here to Wilson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Here's Thomas Morstead on down the other way on 4th down. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Now Jones. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see an end route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Throwing Jones. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They're going to try and throw. And this complete to a man they went against in practice for years, Devontae Parker. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd and 13. Jones, he's going to let one go deep for Parker. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Jones now. Off play action. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. No score after one on EA Sports. After the turnover, it's Tua. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Tua to throw again. Buying time to his left. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Tua now on first down. Open man is Waddle, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
To throw again on second down. Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Back to throw. Jones looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Looking to pass. Tua. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get on the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. That's caught by Myers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now Jones on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. This one into the hands of Aguilar. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, the end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him up already in this opening half.
Off the play action, Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground, and they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. 3rd quarter action ready to go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Mac Jones and the Patriots ready for another chance here on offense. And that 1st half was nothing short of a disaster. 0 points on the scoreboard and a big 3 in the INT column.
So they've got to get him going, obviously, right? So you've got to get him in rhythm. And we always think of short passes. I think
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Well, Raheem Mostert, remember, he established himself as a special teams guy before becoming a good runner, and he's never been one to back away from contact as he's able to run through would-be tacklers there on his way downfield.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
Jones throwing to start the drive.
Very quick throw. He's got Myers.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll go option to the short side. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
They'll try and throw for it here. It's complete to Parker, left side.
And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That's another Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And now here is another interception. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And a nice job there, skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now in Foxborough.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. New England's offense set to go. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now Jones. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Throwing Jones. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake. Jones. Open man right side, Myers. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's Myers again with another catch. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Stevenson will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. The 4th quarter touchdown there. Back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This one fielded at the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 2nd down, here's Mostert again. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. To throw is Tua. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Now Tagovailoa. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. A big pickup there without